Netcare operates the largest private hospital networks in South Africa and the United Kingdom. It was founded in 1994 and acquired Clinic Holdings, Medical Holdings and Medicross. It has a market cap of 29.2 billion rand, a price to earnings ratio of 20.7 and a dividend yield of 2.4%. Let's go back to that debt issue, because very similar to what we saw for Mediclinic, it's been an overhang for Netcare. Where are they now?
Exactly. They and in fact that's looming in October of this year. But I'm pretty sure, like Mediclinic, they'll get it right, and you'll probably hear Gabron say later that'll be the reason why he's hot on this one.
We're going to have some argy-bargy when it comes to trade of the day.
If you have a look back, the share price here behind Gabron, it reached a low of 6 rands a share in October of 2008, probably because of those very same debt issues.
So were value managers snapping it up at those levels, or were they too concerned about the debt?
Everyone was very afraid back then of, and specifically of companies with big debt operating in very stodgy economies. You know, I mean, the UK maybe wasn't the very best move at the time to take on the NHS in their own backyard. But there's always a place for private and premium medical care in the developed world.
If you had bought it at 6 rand, it was a good call, wasn't it, considering it's 20 now?
Yeah, certainly. I think it lagged about 2 or 3 years back. It started lagging the industry. And that's when we probably started looking at it. And about a year back, I think at 14, 13 rand, it certainly looked like a very, very, very good buy at those stages. But if you remember correctly, in 2008, Mr. Price were trading at 14 rand and a P of 6 as well. So I think that whole 6 rand a share was part of what happened in world markets those days, and it was just a bargain at those prices.
Netcare, anything else to add?
What didn't we say off air, that Richard Friedland was both a vet?
You said, of course. He's both a vet and a medical doctor.
That's
now,
what I read.
How do you get that
Gabron
right?
said he could bring his dog in too at the same time.
But is there a conversion? Or do you have to study both paths
I'm not sure.
in isolation?
Not sure. And I only read it once. So next time you interview him, maybe you can confirm that thing. But clearly, obviously, a very, very
he's just
bright
been
man.
elevated to hero status in my book. A doctor and a vet. I don't think there's anybody else like that.
I've never heard of any other individual like that.
I definitely bear it in mind. Hot or not on Netcare. On the back of that, I mean, can you...
No, I'm going to go with hot. I thought so,
just because he's a vet and a doctor. Gabron, hot or not?
I'm going to go with very hot. It's about 25% discount to the others if you just take the South African operations. That P of 20.7 is elevated because of impairments they had in the last 6 months' numbers. They're actually trading about a 14, 15 P in the South African business, and you get a nice option on the offshore, which is 50% of their earnings, or 60% these days of their earnings.
So very hot on Netcare. I think earlier you said something was sizzling hot.
It was Discovery.
Discovery.
And we actually hold this one in the hot stocks portfolio too.
And let's see if we're going to accumulate some